Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you've seen the title of today's video, it's pretty interesting. This is not something you would normally see me doing, but I came across a deal and I couldn't pass it up. So what we have here is an abandoned vehicle that got left for tow. Police department deemed it abandoned and everything. It's legitimate, so no big deal. Good old Aransas Pass Police Department. Apparently this thing was left out in the salt flats. So whoever got it or whoever had it didn't care about it. They left it out in the salt flats and it stayed there until a buddy of mine with a towing company actually picked it up. So I did notice a few things on it that are kind of interesting. Of course, if you saw the thumbnail, of course, you know I found pills and stuff in the back, but there's some other stuff going on with this thing. So anyway, we'll hop off into today's video. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. Let's get into it.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain.
All right, so first things first, I already started parting this thing out because that was the goal. I paid $500 for this Tahoe. And the good thing is it has probably $1,000 worth of windows in it. So like all the windows are still good. We could probably sell this windshield for, I don't know, but the upper gasket's messed up. This thing's got that typical Chevy rust up top. And it's also cracked on this side, so I'm not gonna try to sell the windshield. I'll tell you more of the reason why I bought this thing. It wasn't just to kind of make a quick flip on $500. When you're parting stuff out, it may take time to recover your money. And this thing, like I said, I already started parting it. Had the grill, had headlights and everything, but everything, you know, is as is, like how it looks. I think the only straight panel on this thing is maybe the top, but with the rust that doesn't count. The hood's pretty straight. I think over here it had like a little ripple, but other than that, the hood's in good shape, so I could get some money off the hood. It's a great donor parts vehicle to finish out this guy, which y'all have not seen in a long time on the channel. And yes, I have put it off in the shade. We still have Loki, we still have the third gen Camaro, the mullet mobile, and she's still sitting here looking ugly. The only thing different from the last time you've seen her probably ever is she has no engine. This car has been sitting like this for a reason. It's because I want to do a real build on this car, and with your likes, comments, and subscriptions, it'll help push us there. So anyway, this thing is shitty upon shitty. I got a lot of work to do to it, and I have people picking up parts today. Interior's trash, dash is trash. Somebody methed out on the wiring harness. Seats are in pretty good shape. Actually, I was very impressed. The driver's seat has no tears or anything at all. Bottom cushion's a little messed up. No big deal. We can get parts off of that. Headliner, typical Chevy headliner. Horrible and nasty. But yeah, my theory behind this truck, after going through everything, is I think it had a fuel problem. One key player is, I was like, you know what? Let's check the engine oil, make sure there's no head gasket or anything. And I'm like, oh, I got oil on the lens. Hold on, guys. Nah, you're good. It's got oil for this Tahoe, oil for your neighbor's Tahoe, oil for next month when you need an oil change. And then, yeah, like the freaking, yeah, all the way past the part numbers. Anyway, so I saw that, and it also looks a little watery, but it doesn't look like a head gasket. You know what you do after that? You smell it, and then you taste it. As a matter of fact, oh, hang on, I forgot taste test. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Check this out. Yeah, baby. You know, most people do this to those third gen Camaros that I just showed you. They do it under the back to get to the fuel pump. This guy did it to a Tahoe. So from what we're finding now is that somebody tweaked out on this, because I found 4 fuel pumps. Not a single one of them belonged to this thing. 4 fuel pumps inside this guy, and they have batteries and all kinds of stuff in there, and just we're trying to jumper the fuel pump. So apparently it had a fuel pump problem, and I'm pretty sure it was pretty recent because it was never put back together. Look at all this stuff, dude. No clue what this dude was doing. He had vape batteries, cell phone batteries, like he had broken open cell phones and used the batteries. I don't know if he was stranded, he, she, him, her, what. If they were having a fuel issue, say some injectors hung open, then they most likely filled that oil pan up with fuel. And that's what I tasted when I tasted that oil. I tasted solid fuel. It smells like fuel. So my theory is they're out cruising around, joyriding, whatever, and it flooded out and that was it. And instead of going towards like trying to troubleshoot injectors and stuff like that, they went for the fuel pump, and they went the completely wrong way about it. Especially one where you're cutting into a common space where your people are riding and driving in. That's really not smart at all. I noticed that the transmission fluid was really clean. This is really nice looking transmission fluid. It is a little filled, but it's also not running. So when they're running, the of course level goes down lower because of the pumps taking all that extra fluid in. But the transmission fluid looked amazing in this thing. I was like, man, that's cherry. It looks better than Sancho's. And I was like, So I crawled up underneath it today, a little bit further. But this is a fairly new transmission. I mean, fairly new, fairly fresh. This is all from an oil leak on the front of the engine. Looks like transmission pan may be leaking a little bit, but other than that, this is really new. Even the, I don't know if you can see it on the teeth of the flywheel right there, but yeah, no, this transmission almost looks like a GM rebuilt transmission or a GM new manufacturer. Even the seal back here looks pretty fresh. So we have a good 4L60 or 4L80. You tell me in the comments. This is the plug for it. Those are some beautiful welds there. Snap, crackle, pop stuff. But anyway, we're under a Tahoe right now, and we're gonna be pulling this guy. Somebody look at this. Look at that old wrench though. I'm gonna keep that wrench. Is that, I can't tell. That looks like an old school name brand wrench. Ooh. So it's been about an hour, and I've already pulled all these parts off of the Tahoe. So of course y'all already know I had the grill and lights out of it. Just threw them up there for the hell of it because I'm gonna take some pictures and post them on Marketplace. But I have the alternator off, I got the AC compressor off, I got the ABS control module off, I got a bunch of door handles. I got 2 exterior door handles, both in good shape. This is driver and passenger here. Then I have all the interior door handles, which are in good shape, just need a little wiping down. And then I have 3 window motors. Guy wanted the window motors, not the regulators, which is fine because the regulators were kind of screwed, but I tested all the motors. They work great. The next task is getting this wheel and tire back together. So of course it went flat at some point, and yeah, she's no longer on the bead. I don't know if you see it on the internet, and I probably shouldn't be showing you guys, but I'll show you how to put it back on the bead right here in your crappy ratty front yard, just like me.
Feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe.
Ooh, it's hot. I ain't gonna touch it. I know it's hot. This thing's magnetized now too. Lord have mercy, I'm touching it. I'm touching that. Look at them apples, bruh. This is the part where I go grab gloves because you never know. Stuff can get real out here. Alright. Now, as I was saying, before we had that long intermission of busting that nut, we're gonna learn today how to set your own bead. So what you need to do is go ahead and take your wheel and tire, put some pressure on the backside, make sure the backside of that tire bead is somewhat set. Doesn't have to be all the way set. Next thing you want to do, set it on the ground. Make sure it's still set on the backside. This is what you see on the internet all the time. People getting hurt because they don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take this stuff right here. Probably should have a fire extinguisher handy. There it is, baby. Set. I don't know if y'all saw that because I had to make sure my face was protected and hold the camera at the same time. If I missed it, I'm sorry. But just like that, we can put it right back on. Oh, I said it in dog shit. Wow. Once that gets full, throw the tire in here, put some air in it, we should be good to go. It probably has a leak somewhere, but I'm not that worried about it. I just wanted to show y'all how to set a bead. Anyway, catch y'all soon. And if you haven't already, like I said, like, subscribe, keep the notifications on. It's gonna get pretty interesting. I get the engine and transmission out of this. It may not happen very soon because we're still trying to get a house. But once that happens, we get that engine and transmission out, we get the house, we're gonna start going on Loki. So anyway, guys, make sure to like, subscribe. We'll catch you next time with This Is One Texas. We're out. That was a bad idea. Sorry. So moving on, nuts busted. They come off pretty easily, just like your ex said. Anyway, you know, headphone users beware, because I just blew your eardrums out. Okay, that bad boy is on there, and now my ears are ringing. Taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red.